everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I am here with a Temu haul, and just to let you know, there will not be any nostalgic TV trivia after this show because I forgot to bring it down here. So let's get going. I missed doing this haul on Tuesday due to unforeseen family events, and you know, family comes first. But I'm back. Now today was supposed to be thrifting, which I'm also behind on those videos. So just keep watching and you'll see it eventually. All right, so these first two things that I got, where is my phone? I'm trying to remember if they were my Temu Circle gifts for this month. Now oh, there it is. I was like, I put my phone in the bag to bring it down here. But let me flip open that real quick. So how you guys been? I've got news on things that I need to talk about while we're doing this video. I went to a new dermatologist, and I'm not gonna show the full shirt, but you know it's bad when your own hairline is worse than someone else who will remain nameless. Someone else who has better bangs than me. And yeah, so I went to see a new dermatologist, and it was weird because this dermatologist didn't look at my scalp at all, even though that's where the majority of my psoriasis is. And she agreed that my previous dermatologist, who I was having so much trouble with, did put me on the right psoriasis medication for my situation, because it's had the best efficacy for scalp related psoriasis. But she never looked at my head. So I thought that was weird, but maybe it was just because it was our initial meeting. I don't know. This is the kind of place that is kind of bougie, and they do all the things, all the cosmetic things. They have all of the best skincare brands right there in their shop. They gave me several samples, so I could, like 10 different samples of things, so that I could see what I might like. Two of which are what I have been using. One of them was a CeraVe that I've been using on my face, and there was a Cetaphil in there. So those are pretty common things for people with sensitive skin. But then there was some other, like La Roche-Posay, I don't know how I can't remember how it's spelled now, but there were several samples of that in there. Eucerin, that's a pretty common brand. So yeah, and she did give me a steroid shot to help with the underlying, I don't know if she would call it infection that was, you know, making my horrible breakouts and stuff. So she gave me a shot, a cortisol shot? No. Some kind of steroid shot. But it wasn't cortisol or cortisone. It was something else. Was it progesterone? Would that have been it? I don't know. But it did help, like, because I could feel all of the bumps under my skin, right? And she could see them, obviously. It was like I had bumpy skin, like underlying, in addition to all the stuff that comes to the surface. So yeah, so that did help. And then she put me on a prescription of just a low dose daily antibiotic, because I guess what she really wants to give me, you can't really give to people that haven't gone through menopause yet. So there's another reason why I wish I've already gone through menopause. But yeah, so overall, I'm going back in 2 weeks to have a hair loss appointment, because those are, I guess, way longer and need a special separate thing. but she sent me for blood work, and my iron is super low, which can contribute to hair loss. So I've got to bump up the iron. And I don't know, maybe I'm just going to start eating a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, because she prefers you do it through dietary means instead of through a pill, because the pill can really affect you GI-wise. So I don't know. Eggs are so expensive right now. We really haven't been buying eggs, but maybe I should buy a dozen a week and go from there. I don't know. But anyway, so that was, I guess, a good experience. I don't know. We'll see. And some of the other things, like she prescribed a cream, which the other doctor had prescribed a cream for the rosacea, but it was just plain metronidazole. And the one she prescribed, of course, has to be specially mixed in New York, and so it's going to get delivered, but it's like a combination of metronidazole, ivermectin, and something else. So I guess we'll see. We'll see what, what we can fix and what we can't. But yeah, so I'm hoping that the hair loss, that we can get that addressed. But the nurse, I was in there in my Temu clothes and everything, and I was talking with the nurse about the hair loss and stuff, and she's like, "You look hip as F," and only she said the full thing, and she's like, "So we got to get this taken care of for you." I was like dying, because I'm in this bougie place wearing my Temu clothes, and she is calling me hip, and I'm like, I'll take it, right? I told the kids that, and they're like, "Well, you don't look so bad all the time." But okay, so these two items, yes, they were my Temu Circle items, which actually were better than normal. Lately, I've just been getting like the being offered just like cheapy dollar things, and these I'm sure are cheap too, but they were better than normal. So the first thing I got was the pink Hello Kitty bracelet. I have this in red and blue already, so I went ahead and got the pink. I don't think I've gotten the pink before, but who knows, maybe I have. But I really like these in particular, especially the red is really my favorite. But I like them because they've got the metal stopper bead on here, so that you can keep it from like moving around too much, and it's so simple to put on. So these are some of my favorite, and I've bought these for my girls, so they're really good bracelets. And if you wanted to buy that, it is $4.12. So see, that was a better Temu Circle gift than I've been getting lately. And then the other one that I got, I went ahead and got another gel nail lamp, because these really don't last a whole long time, but I like these kind of portable ones to have around. They're just easier to use than the bigger ones. And I've gotten one this size from a company that I did a review for, and I really liked it. It's exactly like this. They just branded it themselves, right? But it's the exact same way that you can pull the feet up and plug it in, and then there's no timer or anything on this one. Well, I guess that's different. So the one that I got from the other company did have a button so that you could turn it on and off. This one is just apparently on or off, but that's okay. It probably, my guess is that the light turns off after 90 seconds maybe. So that, if you wanted to buy it, it comes in purple, white, and pink, and the purple one is currently $4.03. So that was pretty good. Almost, I mean, that's like what, $8 in free gifts for Temu Circle. I mean, and that's almost what Temu Circle costs for 3 months subscription. So that, I think we did pretty good on that one. All right. Next, you guys, I got 2 of these. I was so excited to find these. I have been looking for these on eBay and on whatnot, and I've been finding them, but they've been super expensive. I have also found these in antique stores where they're like 50 cents a piece. What are they, you ask? They are milk tabs or milk caps, and it's just a variety of reproduction milk tabs. And I believe there's 25 in this set, which out in the real world would cost a lot of money. Now, you can find, like I've found them on eBay where you can get 100 for 10 bucks maybe, which is not a bad price. But they're usually, when you find those, they're all the same design. So if you want to buy the ones where they have all the different or a variety of designs, those just cost more. So milk companies use these as advertisement pieces, and I just think that they are fabulous for crafting, especially for vintage style crafting. So like I said, this was a pack of 25, and all of the things today, I believe, are in the same order now that we've gotten done with the Temu circle. Okay, it was $4.71 is what I paid, and I got 1 price adjustment, and I bought 2 packages, and they are currently $4.42. But I love them, and I don't know why they're so expensive, except so I know you can still get milk delivered in glass jars, but it's super expensive to do that. We have a company here in town, Oberweis, and there's probably other companies in town that do it, but you can also get, in my area, you can get Oberweis glass milk, bottle milk in the grocery store. And I think the idea is you're supposed to return the bottle, but I don't think anybody does. Like, we've never returned our bottles. But they didn't come with milk caps. So that's why I'm wondering, is that an old thing that they don't use anymore? They had metal lids on the ones that we bought. So maybe that's partly why they're expensive, because they aren't in production anymore. But again, those of you that live out in the country and perhaps get milk, let me know. All right, this next item I was really excited about because it really doesn't have a cord. You could just plug it in and you've got all your spots here. So it's like a better version of a extension cord or the power strips that are so prevalent. And it's got a couple USB-Cs there in the middle and 4 USBs and then 8 regular. So I really like this, but here's the problem. In my house, there was, the people that flipped this house before we bought it employed Larry and his brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl, for those of you that get that reference, to do a lot of the work in the house to get ready. So all of our outlets are upside down. I think just about all of them everywhere are upside down. And so I don't know if this is going to work for me, because I would have to put it in like this, and it's going to put too much pressure on the cord. So I don't think it'll last very long. But hang on, I've got a call coming in. All right, I'm back. This is take 2 of coming back, because I said a bunch of dumb stuff. Like, I kept getting tongue-tied when I came back. So anyway, I was talking about this. I'm hoping that there is some good place. It is fairly sturdy, and if it rests against the wall, maybe it'll be okay, but I'm afraid it's going to do this, right? Because it's meant to hang like this. But anyway, it still is exciting to me. It's got a power button, so yeah. Which those are nice, right? If you go on vacation, that way you don't leave your extra power sources on. I'm always afraid there's gonna be a fire, I guess is what it comes down to. So now that my mouth is dry as a bone. So another thing, I think I've talked to you guys about this, is my throat and how sometimes my voice just gives out or I have trouble swallowing and whatnot. Well, I'm into the first month after I saw my doctor, she was like, let's deal with the sinus issue. So I've been on 2 things for a month for that. And then she's like, if you're still having problems with whatever this is, we'll add in Prilosec for another month. So I just started that. But I've noticed, I think maybe there's a brain issue because I don't have the problem when I'm sitting here talking to you guys. And if it were just a completely physical thing, I don't think it would care who I was talking to. So I'm wondering if I'm sort of starting to develop a stutter, maybe. I don't know. Can you develop those later in life? But yeah, my voice gives out at work and I don't know if it's stress or what. And I have to like swallow, you know, before I can go on and stuff. So, but I get dry mouth on here all the time, but it doesn't keep me from talking. So yeah, so now I'm like wondering, shoot, do I have a brain problem? Okay, this power strip was $9.86. I got one price adjustment. It does have a user manual on the listing. It also comes in black. And I paid I told you what I paid. It's currently $15.07 for the white or $14.94 for the black. So I don't know if I got it on some kind of holiday deal, maybe. I don't know. But I did get it for like 50% cheaper, right, than what it is today. All right, next. Okay, I think you guys, I got so inspired watching Hey Everybody and her watches that I went and bought a bunch of watches again. Even though I've bought a bunch of watches on this channel before. But hey, you can always use more watches, even though I never wear a watch. But they're so pretty. So this one, shoot, I don't have my owl ring on, but this one would work perfectly with it. If I can get it out. So it's just a very simple, it looks like pink rose gold. So just a very simple black flower enamel. But see, this would go perfectly if only I had my my owl ring on, because it's all these colors too. Or when the one time I got to do a Gona video, I got their Paris, one of their Paris collections that was all black and rose gold. So this would go great with that too. But just a very basic watch that I like to call them dumb watches, but they're analog watches, right? That just clips together. Like so. It does appear to be kind of on the smaller side. Let me see if I probably, see if I can actually get it. Oh, it's bigger than I thought, or bigger than it seemed. So it's a little bit bigger than I would need. So you could, if you've got, you could take it somewhere and get some links removed if it was too big, or you could just wear it like a bracelet. Or you can get a Temu. Temu sells the things to remove links. I have one of those, but I have never used it. So anyway, yeah, it is a little bit big, but it's pretty. So it will be more like a bracelet for me. Wow, that's really big. It doesn't seem that big when you're holding it, but it is. It is pretty big. So that, I'm still not smart enough to hold my phone down low so that I don't have to remove my glasses to read it. I am wearing my Temu glasses. If you click my link in the description below, my follow me contact, I don't remember what exactly it says, but it will get you to the Temu promo code that you can use to get 50% off your first order. So I've been really impressed with these. Okay, this watch, I paid $278 and got a price adjustment. I got the black. It also comes in white, so the flowers are just white in the other one. And currently the black is $284. Sakura, oh, so these are supposed to be cherry blossom petals. Sakura steel band subdial quartz watch. Nice. We'll see how many more watches I can put on by the end of this show. Next is a necklace, kind of a vintagey looking brassy, antique brassy kind of necklace on the green side, because there's like a green version and a red version. So this is definitely more of the green. And it's just a basic chain. So I really like that. It's simple, rustic, and I love anything vintage. And speaking of vintage, I am going to be showing you guys my new printable in honor of my mother for Mother's Day. I have gotten it's going to be a 4-part set, and I've gotten one of the parts done, so I'm going to show you that in a little bit. Okay, that necklace, I paid 97 cents and got 2 price adjustments. It's called Antique Golden Women's Vintage Inspired Bronze Flower Pendant Necklace. And it's currently 93 cents. And then I have got a replica matchbox holder, which I thought, and Jason agreed with me, that this would be a really cool pill container for your purse or pocket. But it looks like that. So it's a replica of something from back in the day. And it's one of those slide things. Like we used to get lip gloss, lip balm or whatever in these kind of things. But anyway, so it's like this. It's the size of regular matches, which I don't own any regular matches. I think I have like super long matches if I'm grilling out, or I've got the lighters, or I've got matches from matchbooks. But on the back, it does have the spot where you would light it, strike a match. And I just really liked this. I think I would have liked it no matter what the design was, though, to be honest. But yeah, Jason was like, oh, that would be great for pills or something also. But where is it? Okay, there it is. Vintage iron matchbox. I paid $1.94 and got 2 price adjustments. And it's currently $1.59. Vintage iron matchbox, ancient matchbox, ordinary cigarette box. And this was Shelby is the design. And I don't know, would that have been a brand? Like, what is Shelby is surely something, but I mean, it makes it seem like it's a replica of something specific. But I thought that was cute. Then we have something in here. I love, now that I have to ship things out, I love getting bubble mailer things that I can reuse and just rip off these stickers or whatever. Okay, well, this is kind of a nice looking box. Oh, now this one really was inspired by Erin, because she said she's gotten so many compliments on this watch specifically. So it came in this nice box, a nice little pillow for when the watch gets tired. And it's the one that looks like some kindergartner just drew it. It is silicone strapped. You guys, this reminds me of like Max Headroom. And I don't know why exactly, but it just does. But it's kind of like the 80s. But it's got a protective film on there and on the back. And it's just a regular analog watch. But she was like, I get all these compliments. And I was like, I want to get compliments. Apparently I need to just get the right watch and then I'll get compliments. It's very easy to put on, very smooth. It is definitely a big watch face. That's how you get noticed, ladies. And it's got 2 straps so you can adjust it so you don't have your strap flopping around. But yeah, that's nice. And it's got lots of holes so you can surely get it to the right size for your wrist. And I paid oh no, I don't want to buy it again. I don't know how sometimes that happens. I get stuck in the wrong place. Okay, I paid $8.69, so that's kind of pricey for me for any kind of jewelry accessory aside from a purse, but I'm counting on the compliments. So it does come with a user manual online, and it also comes in black. Oh, the white is currently sold out. See, that's what happens when Hey Everybody hauls something, it sells out. But the black is not as cool looking, I will say. It's the reverse. So instead of black lines, it's got white lines, and it just doesn't look as cool. So I would say watch for either this to come back in stock from my listing, or do a search and you'll find it. But the black is currently $10.53, and it's called a funky men's quartz watch with creative sketch design, non-waterproof plastic case and band. Oh, so they're calling it plastic, but it feels like silicone. It's that kind of soft finish on it. Okay, nice. So I'm glad I got one before it sold out. All right, I'm not going to show these, but I bought yet another one of these cabinet card replicas. I think I'm going to bet you, although I haven't looked, I'm going to bet you that Tim Holtz has something similar to this, but these are fabulous. Obviously I love them because this is now the 3rd one that I've bought. I keep being afraid that it's going to sell out or get discontinued once they sell all the ones. So I like want to buy all the ones. But oh, where did it go? Nope. maybe I do. Maybe there is more than one order in here. Shoot. Hold on. No, there it is. Okay. It's 30. There's 30 of them in that pack for $5.24, and it's currently only $4.80. But I just love them. They are replicas of cigarette cards from the day, although they don't reference any kind of, I don't think they do. Oh yeah, it does. Prize crop cigarettes. So I would not be surprised if this isn't just public domain images that this company took and recreated, but they're great. Great. I say that every time I haul it because I think they're great. Next we have a shirt. These bags are really coming in handy for me because I keep finding books when I'm thrifting that when I tear the pages out, they're too big for other bags. So these are great for that. Actually, I don't need to save the moisture paper though. Thank you to those of you that keep supporting me through my various stores. Take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow. So it's a little crooked, but we're not going to care about that too much. I've got glasses, pair eyewear glasses with the rainbow that will work perfectly for this. I think I've gotten a Reading Rainbow shirt from Temu before, but I think it was when I was heavier. So I've been working on kind of sizing down. I did get the 1XL, although I do like my t-shirts still a little baggy. And you guys know I love the gray heather t-shirt because they're super, super soft. Like it's almost impossible to find a gray heather t-shirt that is not soft. I don't know what it is, but it is always soft. So that t-shirt I spent $9.57. So originally on Temu it was probably $5, but we are seeing price increases. That really doesn't, I don't know, it really doesn't bother me too much because I'm seeing price increases everywhere. Amazon, Walmart, everything. So Temu for me is still the cheapest alternative. So even when I am watching TikTok or Instagram and I see things that I want and some things that I can tell I could easily get on Temu, it's always more expensive on TikTok or Instagram than it is on Temu. And maybe that's because that's where they bought it from too, and they're marking it up so that they can make a little bit of a profit. So to me, I know that could still change because there's still a lot of unknown stuff happening or maybe happening here soon with China, but I guess we'll see. But I mean, I'm definitely not ordering as much as I used to. I've been doing more thrifting shopping and kind of rescuing things that nobody else wants. So I've been spending more of my money that way lately, but Temu is still my retailer wholesaler of choice. So like I said, I spent $9.57 on that Reading Rainbow shirt, and it is now $9.31, and it comes in a variety of colors. And it's available in 1XL through 5XL. So I think technically on the plus side of the house, 0XL is what I would want. But like I said, with t-shirts, I still like them to be baggy so that I still want my butt to be covered if I'm going to wear leggings, that kind of situation. So 1XL is still good. All right, here was the other package of the milk caps. All right, then I've got a measuring tape. You guys, I have bought so many measuring tapes from Temu over the last couple of years, and I frequently lose the measuring tapes. Will this one be any different? I hope so, because it is really pretty. So here's what it looks like on this side. It is a padded So it's not just painted metal. It's more like painted leather, pleather kind of thing. That's the one side, and then here's the other side. Is it spelled right? Yes, Love Beyond Measure. And then it pulls out. And so there's the normal button that you would see on these round ones. It's just underneath here. And it's in the padding. So you push that to get it to go back in. So putting it right here, right down here. Hopefully I won't lose it. I really need to have a bag with tools in it. Tools for my craft. I paid $1.85 for that. It is currently $2.09. One piece vintage faux leather mini measuring tape, 5-foot retractable dual inch and centimeter scale. There's so many versions of that. I'm sure if you had a favorite flower, you could find a flower version of it. Okay, I'm starting to get hot. It's hot outside today, but not in my basement. But I am starting to get that the YouTube sweats. Okay. I have a whole bunch of papers, it looks like. So if you're a crafter, is this the repeat purchase? This may be a repeat purchase for me. I love, these are 4x6 scrapbook paper. You get 2 of each design, and then you get 18 stickers, 2 of 9 different designs. Where is the opening for this? Sorry guys, I like to open it so that I can reseal it. Okay, this is not, I have not ordered this specific one before, but it's very similar. They're single-sided, but they're like great fashion images, and the paper is a little bit thicker than copy paper, so maybe 28-pound paper. So I got another set that kind of coordinates with this. It's just not exactly the same, but I love these, you guys. They kind of remind me of the people on old sewing patterns. Anytime there would have been illustrated fashion design. So I just love those. And then, like I said, they come with 2 sets of stickers. So you get 2 sets of these and 2 sets of these. And they're not the same images that are in the paper, but they coordinate with that. And I will show you all the papers and then I'll look up the prices. But there are so many of these to choose from. But I really like these fashion ones. I also really like flowers, you guys know. But this one is a little different because this one kind of randomly came with envelopes. So you get 4 envelopes. Is there any lick 'em to stick 'em on them? Nope, there's no lick 'em to stick 'em, so you got to do that yourself. But then these are replica postcards, replica vintage postcards. So they're thick paper like postcards, but they're blank on the back. They don't have the normal postcard look. But they're like seed packet, like vintage seed packets made into postcards. So I really really like these. I don't know what the deal is with getting 4 envelopes, but whatever. I just love these kind of images. And then you also get the same deal. You get 2 different sticker sets that coordinate. And then next, it looks like I got washi stickers. Deco stickers, so they're kind of washi style. I didn't realize, I was watching Seven Plaza, I didn't realize you could buy sheets of washi stickers that you could print yourself. So I thought that sounded cool. I knew you could get like acetate stickers, because I have some of that you can print. But so these are just flower power. Yeah, we're kind of in the shoot, what's it called? It's a very popular theme right now with the apothecary style things. So it looks like you get 2 of each kind of washi sticker here, and they're pretty big sizes. There are some other words. So I guess Paris is probably the most common apothecary destination when you're looking at craft supplies, meaning that usually if there's an apothecary digital kit or something, it's usually intertwined with Paris. So I don't know why that is. Maybe that's what Paris was known for. I mean, when Outlander went to Paris, I guess they kind of did that on there too. So yeah. All right, and then I got another set of paper. Good grief, Amy, get it in the bag. I can't get it in the bag. But you guys know, since I resell some of these things, I need it. I need it to stay packaged nicely. All right, so then I got another set of paper. This one is, Jason said it reminded him of Edgar Allan Poe, but it is like fairy-like or dream-like, where everybody's got plants. But see here, you know, you've got a crow up there, but it's kind of nature, foresty. And there's 2 of each of these sheets as well. And then, so some cute designs. Again, it's the thinner paper, but it's a little bit thicker than copy paper. And then you get 2 different sets of stickers. So I usually get these to show you guys, and then I resell them on my Whatnot shop. Just like the TikTokers do, right? Okay. So the prices for those 4 things. All right, the washi stickers, it was a set of 40, but only 20 different designs. I got what was called retro title. I paid $2.53. I got 2 price adjustments, and they have 2 other versions, but the one I got is currently $2.24. And then the fashion papers, there were 60 pages in there, so 30 different designs. I paid $2.87, got 2 price adjustments. I got retro era, but that's the only listing in this particular one. That's interesting. It looks just like Does it say? Oh, it says I bought it 2 times. So maybe it really is the exact same. Although I feel like some of the images were different, but maybe it's just because I don't remember all the images that were in it. So, but it's currently $223. But yeah, I really like that look. I like the splashes of color, everything. Okay. There were 2 other things that I showed you guys. Where did, oh, those may have been by themselves. Yes, they were. For some reason, I got those other 2 things by themselves, probably to get coupons. I don't know. So the people with all the forest coming out of their head, there were 64 pieces in that, and I paid $342. I got 2 price adjustments. Writing pad, paper set, fantasy forest theme. And it is currently $340. And then the flower postcards, I paid $414 and got 2 price adjustments. And they are now $317. All right. Let me get another drink. Okay. Next, these are a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but these are like crocheted flowers that you would just glue on to whatever crafty project you're working on. But it's just a random sets of these tiny little flowers. So you get a whole bunch. You don't, like, it is a random mix. You get 50 of them. They've got brown and blue, green, pink, orange. Just a bunch. So you could, you know, glue them on the edge of something or whatever. But those, yeah, they're a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but not in a, like, I'm not bothered that they're smaller. I paid $1.48. They are 0.6 inches. They are currently $2.25, 50-piece boho embroidered fabric patches. So I think they're really pretty. Okay, so I just get a notice that there's a denial from my insurance once again for my psoriasis medicine. But supposedly this company that my new dermatologist is using is supposed to help then get, is supposed to then help it get coupons or something. All right, here's the next shirt. I don't know how, this feels a little bit granny-like to me, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't realize it was gonna have this solid coordinating neckline. So it's okay, but it's super soft, and it's got kind of what, ruching or whatever here in the center of it, and just a pretty floral design. And there you go. So, sorry, I know my phone is beeping because family members are talking to each other. Let me, I think I already have, yeah, I already have it on silent. Okay, so this shirt, yeah, it'll be super soft, but it just kind of doesn't feel like it fits the hip vibe that I was going for. Okay, well, in the picture, it does have the dark neckline, but in fairness, they have it up against a dark background, and so you don't notice it there, but it is there, just barely. And this shirt, I paid $6.75. I got a 0XL. It's available in 0XL to 4XL. And I showed you the back. The back was just plain. There was no ruching or anything on the back, just the front. And it's currently $10.92. So yeah, I will wear it because it's colors that I like. I just maybe am not as big of a fan of this part of it. And you can tell it's printed because it's got a white interior, but it is super soft. So I have a really hard time getting mad at anything that is that soft. All right, you guys don't care too much about this, but I bought some more packaging bags for things I sell. Temu's a great source of that. I've bought these from Temu and from Amazon, and I actually like the Temu ones better. I don't know why exactly, but I just do. The sizes seem to be a little bit more in line with what I'm trying to use them for. And if for some reason you do have your own store, I'll tell you what I paid. That was a 200 pack, a 5x7, and I paid $3.42. Oh no, it was I got the 500 pack. Wait, is that right? Yes, I got the 500 pack for $3.42. You can get 100, 200, or 500. And currently the 500 is actually $10.71. So I got a deal. It's like I got 500 for the price of 200. But they've got them in all different sizes. All right, another t-shirt. This t-shirt's not quite as soft, but it's the gray. So it's soft, but not quite as soft. So I guess there is a difference. All right, this one is, okay, well, yeah. So see, it's got a different neckline. So it's not the same. It's not the same. So it's got this kind of a neckline, which means it's gonna be like gaping open like that on me. Limited edition, 1975. I love these colors. So once again, I want to take advantage of getting all of the 1975 stuff I can while it's on sale this year for its 50th anniversary. I'm as old as Saturday Night Live. Okay. That shirt, I paid $8.10, and it's available in sizes small to XXL, and it comes in red, black, white, and dark gray. And currently the one I got is $9.75. Then we've got summer coming, so I got some flip-flops. I don't think these are like those little flowers that I just showed you. So I could get really creative and put a little one on top of the big one. My kids would go crazy. I don't think I've got these already, but I do love me some flip-flops. So I don't know what brand this is, and it does have a little bit of a bump right here, probably where the excess strap is underneath, but they're cute. I wish they were mirrored instead of being the exact same flower placement. I wish they were mirrored, but that's okay. They're at least not completely random. And I can't find my favorite black flip-flops at the moment, so I should probably leave these out so I can wear these, but I need to. And now that I got my new nail light, I need to spend some time gel polishing my toenails now that it's that time of year. But yesterday on the radio, they were talking about the Christmas concerts that are coming to town in December. People, we're not even to summer yet. Can we hold off on the Christmas festivities until later in the summer? All right, I got a couple of diamond paintings. I'm just gonna be reselling these because you guys know I have over 100 diamond paintings, but we like to look at diamond paintings on this channel occasionally. And I really liked these. These were kind of sort of inspirational to me for when I was creating my Gretchen digital kit. So this is a small one. Now my Gretchen kit, it's very similar to this, except this girl's in the rain, and my Gretchen has red hair and stuff. But so this is a 30 by 30, and you get all of the supplies. So all the beads, you get the boat, you get the pen, and you get the glue tabs, or the plate of wax. So that's a cute one. It's got, if you've never done diamond painting before, well, I wouldn't be surprised if you've never done diamond painting before, but I would be surprised if you've been watching, if you watch a lot of hauls, that you've never seen or heard of diamond painting. But if for some reason you're new, this is a great way to see if you like a craft before you go gangbusters like I would, because it's everything you need right in this one little pouch. So let me see if I can get this back in. But yeah, I've got a whole crate of diamond paintings that I got from Temu that I'm just gonna resell to get them out of my life. But I do like showing you guys. I'm not gonna get rid of all of them. There are some of them I am gonna keep, but a majority of them, and they'll be priced based on their size. But not, so you guys, some people sell diamond paintings on Whatnot for like 20, 30 bucks. That's not what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing like $3, $4, and $5 depending on the size. But the other one that I picked up this time, I think I told you guys in my last video that I was so stressed out about how to spend time doing all these things that I really like to do that I created a different task for each day. I don't have a day left for diamond painting. And if family things come up, I don't get to do whatever the daily thing was. So hence why this video was not coming out on Tuesday. So here's another 30 by 30. I liked this one because it was pretty monochromatic. Well, more than one color, but I just thought she was really cute with her little cat. And again, you get all of the supplies. So I got to figure out the best way to kind of list these. Like I may have to unroll them to take a picture to list them, because I'll probably just put these in the buy it now part of the store for when people are just out there randomly looking for cheap diamond paintings. So my prices will be about the same as Temu. You just won't have to wait for them to come from China. All right, the prices for those. All right, the first one with the little girl with the rain, with the umbrella, I paid $347. I got a price adjustment. She's currently $416, and you can also get her in 50 by 50. I had the 30 by 30. And the price difference, just in case you're curious, the 30 by 30 is now $416. The 50 by 50 is $10.99. So I think I'm going to be coming in lower price than some of these things. Although there are a few of my kits that are missing the pen, the boat, and the wax because I stupidly gave those to charity thinking if I'm going to do all these diamond paintings, I don't need all those boats. Not thinking that I would ever be just reselling them to get them out of the house. All right, and then the little girl with her cat, I paid $3.99, and she's still $3.99. Oh my goodness, these are hot. Oh, I could wear these with this outfit today. But they feel like they're on the big side. They're so heavy. So I got to keep up my hipness factor now. So these are, there is a little padding inside, but I have black shoes very similar to this, although they're not this heavy, that I really love. So I picked up these in rose red, bright pink. I don't know what color you would call it, but I could easily wear it with my shirt today. They really smell, although they really smell like shoes. Like, remember back in the day, back in the 80s, when you'd go into an actual shoe store and you'd have to get your foot measured and all this stuff? This is what it smells like one of those kind of stores. But anyway, I really like these. Now, if you're someone who needs a lot of arch support, this is not going to be for you. But I'm sure everybody needs arch support, but I guess I don't really care myself, or I don't notice the effects of not having arch support, what that is doing to me. But anyway, these come in a whole variety of colors. And just like I like my socks to match my outfit when I'm wearing my Mary Janes, if I'm wearing just regular shoes, I like those to match too. So I paid $14.45, and they come in rose red, purple, green, cyan, army green, pink red, royal blue, linen, sky blue, and lemon green. I got the rose red. They come in sizes 6 through 10, and there are a few half sizes in there. And they are currently, what? They're currently $22.19. I do not understand how I got them for $14.45 then. So I guess I just got lucky, because I really haven't been doing any deals with them. So I don't know. All right. These hauls, now that I don't do them every day, get to be longer. Ooh, yay. We have another watch. This one okay. Oh, it's already working. Oh, that means the battery is not going to last very long, probably. Okay, it's got a really good rubbery cover that's sticking to it. All right, so the strap is wrapped. It is a metal strap, and then you guys, there's no hour and minute hands. The only thing that really helps you out here, well, there are the big dark spots around the edge. Oh, well, and on the outside you've got the marks, but there's nothing on the inside. So I guess you gotta, wherever this little arrow part here, I guess that's gonna tell you what time it is. But how do you know if it's 7:30 or like is this saying it's 7:30? I don't know. But let's get this wrap off of here so that we can try it on. I'm sure there was an easier way to just unwrap this, but I don't see where the edge was. We got another one on this side too. So, anybody else out there like to own watches more than they like to wear watches? Like me? I don't know, maybe part of my problem is just the simple fact that I don't give myself enough time in the morning to put all this stuff on. I'm not really sure how to put this on. I'm trying, it's gonna fall off. I'm trying to kind of, I think I probably just have to push real hard. I don't want to hurt myself. Okay, I'm not sure that, nope, it's not on. Well, here. Gone is my goal of having every single watch on at the same time. Let me take this one off. Let me take this one off, although this one I want to wear later. Remind me to put this back on when we're done. So it's an adjustable strap, kind of like a belt. Those Miracle belts, what are those called? Miracle's not right. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Nope, that doesn't go all the way up there. I'm pretty sure that clasps right there. And that this is supposed to, is it supposed to go underneath it? Nope, it's not wanting to, okay, well, I don't know. I'll figure it out offline, but there it is. I need to adjust the placement so it's tighter. Okay, it's heavy though, you guys. So if you have any kind of sensitivity to heavy things on your wrist, you would not like that. This one, however, is super light and super comfortable. And hopefully I don't have to live in Tennessee for people to think that this is cool looking. All right. That other watch, however, I paid $5.91. I got what was called white because the face was white, but there is a black one also, and it's currently $7.08. Next, I got a stencil for dyeing paper. Not really anything more exciting than that for me, but for people that do crafting, you might like something like that. And they have a ton of different stencils and sizes on there. I am constantly going past the stuff I'm trying to show you guys. That one was $188 and I got 2 price adjustments. And it's currently $166, Japanese floral pattern stencil. Another shirt. All right, okay, yes, this one's super soft. I really liked the colors of these. I'm not really a fan of these kind of sleeves, so this technically for me is still sleeveless. And so I will probably still wear a sweater, but I'll wear one of those. Now is the time when I can get all my light springy sweaters, you know, like holy sweaters out to wear with this. But I really like these colors. And then the back looks like that. But this seems to be a pretty popular design for this year on Temu. There's a lot of different variations of this out there. But again, super, super soft. And that one I paid $10.15. It's currently $10.31 and it's available in sizes 0XL to 4XL. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that one. I wish I had more confidence with my arms, but I just don't. I've always had big arms, and now that I've lost a lot of weight, now they're just big and flabby and floppy and ugh. So, and that's not me being hard on myself, that's just a fact. So there you have it. Okay, I got 4 of these smart tags. Now I have been duped by Temu in the past with these. They have a bunch of these, but you've got to pay attention to whether it says that it works with, if you have Apples, that it works with the Apple Find My app, because some of these, all it does is beep if you get so far away from it, from your phone, like it's connected to your phone. But I want something that if I were going to send a piece of luggage in a plane, I want one of these in that piece of luggage. Or I want one of these on my keychain so that if I were to leave my keys at work, because I'm not the one driving home, I would be able to see when I'm looking around for my keys at home, oh, idiot, they're at the office still. So this was a pack of 4, and yeah, so there's instructions on how to get it to work with the Find My app. And these can be pricey sometimes, sometimes not. You just got to look for a deal. The deal I got, I paid $9.44. It does come with a user manual. You can also get it in white. And currently it's $16.74. So see, I got it when it was on some kind of a sale. But even at $16, it's probably still worth it if you, or when we first got our cats and we were, you know, putting collars on them, but we don't have a collar on them now because they don't go outside and they don't try to go outside. But I had thought that would be the perfect thing to put on their collars, one of those, so that you can, you know, watch them through the neighborhood. And it's funny, I was watching a TikTok the other day. I have a lot of cat videos that come through my feed because I pause and watch those. And somebody had put a camera on the cat's collar, and it was an outdoor cat. So then you got to see it meet up with all of its little friends and all the things that cats do. It was pretty cool. All right, we are almost done, you guys. Oh, you guys, how many of these do I need? But every time I see them for under $5 or something, I get another one. It's another one of these that I put my jewelry in. So it's just a plastic container with 30 plastic containers in it. I've literally probably now bought 10 of these. Now the one that I gave to my mom for Christmas is still sitting somewhere in the house, predominantly unopened. But we've got somebody coming out on Friday to meet with us to talk about home health care and just finding out what you do if you want a sitter for a time, or, you know, somebody to help with hygiene issues, that kind of stuff. So that is Friday, and hopefully that will go well. So for that container, I paid $5.08, got a price adjustment, and it's now $7.28. So since I just talked about my mom, before I forget, let me show you the digital kit that I created for this month. I've only got the character pieces done, but there will be a coordinating florals set, a coordinating basics set, and a coordinating ephemera set. But, so this is based on my mom. If you saw when I posted the video of my mom singing that I put up on my YouTube page for her birthday, there was a picture of her in that thumbnail, and she's always had short dark hair and pretty pale skinned. And because she has Alzheimer's, I decided to use forget-me-nots as one of the flowers in these, and I picked white carnations because I thought white would go with the blue forget-me-nots, but carnations are one of her favorite flowers. So, and then based on that, I kind of ended up going with a 1920s flapper kind of style for her. So this is my Denise kit. So these kits I'm naming, like the Gretchen kit was named after my daughter that was stillborn. And if you click in my description below, I've got my Linktree link. And when you click on it, it takes you to my shop first. So you'll be able to see the Denise kit there, but it also on the links page of that has my Ko-Fi link, and that's where I'm selling my digitals. So let me just show you. So I'm going to show you all the pieces. There's 18 pieces in this first set of 4. And so you get the digital image when you purchase this, and so you can size it to whatever size you want. But these are designed for US letter size paper. And so we've just got we've got 4 different pages that are just plain character pages, with the forget-me-nots, the carnations, the short hair. And then we've got 8 journaling pages. I really love the colors, the blues and greens and kind of pink tones to this. I think these turned out really pretty. And then I created cabinet cards. So there's 2 pages of cabinet cards that are different. So you get 16 different images, but then I also give you a page that is like the back of cabinet cards, which I happen to just print on the back of these. So when you cut them out, if you print them like I did, if you cut them out, then you'll have like faux cabinet cards that are kind of coordinating colors for that. So 2 of those. And then there's some fussy cutting pages, a couple of those. And then lastly, there's a page of stamps, and there's 60 stamps that you could cut out from this page. So they're all designed to print all the way to the edge, but you can adjust your printer, you know, if you want to have borders or whatever. So that is my launch of my Denise kit. I did use an image of her to kind of help design this so that it would be as close to her as I could get with it still being kind of filtered or whatever. So yeah, so that is my kit. If you're interested, check out I'm going to be filming a short little video to put on the listing, but I haven't done that yet, but I wanted to show you guys. All right, and then Wednesdays are my digital creation days. Okay, this sort of goes with my owl ring. Somebody a long time ago had told me that Temu had a necklace that would match kind of my owl ring, but I could never find it. Well, I then found this one recently, and I was like, well, that's pretty close. I don't know if this is the same one that person was talking about, but it's pretty close, although it's huge. So, and it's gold, not rose gold. I wish it was rose gold, but it's very similar in design, but it is huge, and it's got a pretty long chain. What's it called? This is like a box link, because it's made a box. So there is that. I'll get you the price of that in just a minute. And then that is going to be too big to go in my jewelry box thing. Okay, and is this another owl? Yes, this one's another owl. Kind of more boho style, with some turquoise and resin over its face, a shorter chain, and silver. So that's cute. So those necklaces. So I hope you guys are doing well. I haven't been sitting here asking you how you guys are doing, but I hope you're doing well. We've, knock on wood, been having decent weather this week. Okay, the second boho style owl necklace was $226 with one price adjustment. It's currently $203. And the first one that I think will match the ring, I paid $229, and it is now $257. I wish, you know, when I saw the necklace, I was like, oh, did they bring the ring back? No, I still can't find the ring anywhere. Okay, these look like the last three things. I'm bummed that I don't have the nostalgic TV trivia, but I really don't want to go upstairs, and I don't want to have, I know I already have to paste this together with the, I just don't, I'm just not doing it today. I'm sorry. Okay, this ring is super gold, super yellow. Not a big fan of that, but I do like blue with gold. I mean, it's still okay. I would never buy a ring that yellow from a store. I just wouldn't. It's not a good color with my skin tone, but it's a pretty ring. It's just not right for me. And oh, so these remind me of, who's the woman that people are always buying their stuff at TJ Maxx and stuff? Well, whoever that is, this reminds me of that person. And they look and feel pretty heavy, but they're pretty. Cute popcorn. I should wear it for my next movie night. But yeah, it's super pretty. But darn it, I can't think of the lady's name. Beverly? Not Beverly. So those are pretty though. But yeah, sometimes the weight kind of gets to me, and I have to go a few days without wearing anything to recover. Okay, the popcorn earrings are $258, and they are currently $259. Bohemian handmade pearl and crystal popcorn earrings. And then the ring, I paid $158, got 2 price adjustments, and it's been discontinued, but another seller has it for $194. All right, and then last, a swimming suit, because we're getting to swimming suit weather. And I've lost weight since the last swimming season. And we have season passes to Six Flags. And now that I have unlimited PTO, I'm hoping to take advantage of that this year. So it's got like a skirt, but it's a one-piece suit with this kind of overflow. I just really like these colors. It does have a shelf bra in it, and the sleeves are not adjustable, so hopefully that won't be too big of a problem. But yeah, they've got a lot in this same style, just with different material. So, and I prefer black as the under suit or whatever. And partly because it's easier to get black swim shoes. And when I go to Six Flags, I need to wear my swim shoes so that I don't get blisters all over my feet from walking around in wet shoes. So, but I need to remember to try that on more than a day before I'm actually going to need to use it. That was part of the problem last year when we went on vacation. I took all my Temu swimming suits, but didn't try them on until I got there, and I was like, only one of these out of 4 sort of fit. So that was not good. Luckily they fit the girls, so it wasn't a loss. But okay, I paid $14.30 and got 1 price adjustment, and it's available in sizes 1XL to 5XL, and it's currently $16.84, and it is a plus size, stylish, comfy design one-piece swimsuit for beach vacation. Well, I wish I was going to the beach, but yeah, so I love that. So I just hope it fits. But hopefully if it doesn't fit, it's not too big, because I don't know if they've got the smaller versions in this style or not. All right, well, that was it for this Temu haul. Thank you for your patience as we didn't get this out on Tuesday, but hopefully you'll enjoy watching it when it does hit the fan, so to speak. And yeah, I hope that you're all doing well, and I just want to thank all of my subscribers, viewers, members, all of you. Thank you so much. And I just posted a post for my members for my attempted murder group and up. So check that out. And I think that's it, you guys. So I hope that you have wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And since I don't know when we'll meet each other again, take care of yourself. Bye.